Heat and humidity continues to build for many in the southeast, including right here in the Carolinas. Heat and humidity is going to continue to be a part of our forecast for the next couple of days, causing a very high UV index number. We're going to get a break from the heat and humidity come Friday, but then that's going to return right back to our forecast come this weekend. Right now it's a quarter till 8 o'clock on your Wednesday morning. No rain is showing up on the Doppler radar. The only thing that we're picking up on is the remnants of that storm system that rolled through last night. Man, did you see those bad thunderstorms that rolled on through the upstate and the Midlands? It knocked out power for a few people. Nothing showing up on the visible satellite either at this minute. That's likely because it's too early in the morning for the visible satellite to pick up anything, although I'm sure many of us in the Carolinas are starting out with mostly sunny skies, and that's going to remain that way for most of the afternoon. What's different about today than yesterday is we have southwest winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting at times to 20 miles per hour, and that's going to help stir up things in the atmosphere, and that should help to lower our rain chances. Then a front's going to come through tomorrow and increase the rain chances, and even causing a marginal risk of severe weather for most of us in the Carolinas. The greatest risk of severe weather is going to be up in central North Carolina, where they have a level 2 out of 5, or a slight risk of severe weather for tomorrow. Today, our storm coverage, if any, is going to be confined to areas just inland from the coast and also in the western Carolinas. Thunderstorms have the possibility to develop in Georgia. We'll see if they move east or not, but the chance of that happening is going to remain very low compared to where it was yesterday. The main concern today is going to be the heat index. With the combination of the heat and humidity, heat index numbers could reach 100 degrees for places like Columbia, Charleston, and Florence. And it's no coincidence that the heat index tends to favor the cities that have the most dense population. It's something that's called the urban heat island effect. And we see that here in Charleston. What happens is we have these cities that have a lot of concrete, and the heat tends to bear down on the concrete. We also don't have a lot of trees or grass compared to the more rural locations, and so it tends to make the downtown areas of higher populated cities more hot than the more rural suburban areas. And then at night, that heat bubble actually remains in effect, and it tends to spread. You'll remember that from physics class, that heat does tend to expand, and so that's going to expand and move into the more rural outlying areas of the city at night. So that's why even at nighttime, more populated cities tend to remain more hot than the more rural areas, and that's why people without air conditioning tend to suffer more in these locations. That's going to be a theme throughout the summertime, as it's more prevalent during that time of the year. Heat index is going to be at 11 for today and tomorrow, and then otherwise it's at a 10. And the reason why we have an impact icon up for the heat index or the UV index at 11 is because that's where your skin could tend to burn after 10 to 15 minutes without any protection. So you'll want to definitely put on some sunscreen or some other type of protection on your skin to prevent any burning today, as the UV index is going to harm your skin after 10 to 15 minutes. That's going to continue throughout the next week. We're going to see rain chances less than 20%. Temperatures are going to get close to 95. We'll see if we hit 95 degrees at any one of these days, and then we're up near 97 for the weekend. Temperatures could get very, very close to 100, and the heat index is going to get close to 105 in some locations, especially in the Midlands and in the upstate. And next week, temperatures will remain in the upper 90s, getting very close to 100 degrees under mostly sunny skies, with a rain chance at less than 30% every day next week. So lots to talk about as always, right? We have fronts coming through, we have heat, humidity, and daily storm chances.